We welcome you into a cool Triton Center, and I say that quite literally. It is a little breezy in here, but anytime that the Raiders and the Tritons get together, it is always heated, it is always contested, and it's always fun to watch. And we've got the second of their two matchups this season on air tonight here from the Schneider Triton Center. Hi everybody, I'm Dominic D'Angelo along with you for tonight's contest. A few housekeeping notes on both of these teams. We'll start with Pulaski. They come in with a record of 6-8. They're 3-6 in conference, as there go the lights, which has become a tradition here at the Triton Center for both boys and girls. We got the boys going at it tonight. Like I was mentioning, Pulaski 6-8 on the season, 3-6 in conference. They've heated up quite a bit. They've won 3 of their last 4, including their last game, which was a 62-37 win at Sheboygan South. And like I already mentioned, this is their second time this year playing Notre Dame, and their first trip to the Triton Center since last year's regionals game, which the Tritons won 60-50. For the Tritons, they come in 8-5, 5-4 in conference play. They already beat Pulaski in their gym earlier this year, 66-51. Emmett Lawton poured in 30 points, and Adam Guyette set a career high with 20. They're also hot as of late. They've won 4 of their last 5, including a 81-73 win over Germantown in the Luke Holman Showcase this past weekend. We'll get you starting lineups really quick. First for Pulaski, number 3, Derek Shaw. Number 4, Colin Schultz. Number 5, Brady Watruba. Number 13, Gaitlin Robidek. And number 23, Dylan Dorn. And for the Tritons, number 1, Emmett Lawton. Number 2, Henry Weber. Number 12, Max Augustine. Number 14, Ethan Wallateam. And number 30, Adam Guyette. So we should be all set to go as the ball is in the hands of Weber. Here's Guyette. Like I mentioned, he had 20 in their last matchup against the Raiders. Lawton also had a terrific game, poured in 30. Guyette goes right to work, can't get that one to go. And a tough rebound taken by Schultz. Here's Shaw, that's their guy. He pops for 3, a little bit strong. And Weber comes the other way. Schultz comes in averaging just under 20 per game. Definitely the leader of this Red Raiders squad. Here's Ethan Wallateam, will fade away across the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound tip taken by Augustine. Guyette's gonna have it. Starts to drive, had it knocked away. Good intensity early from these teams. Wallateam goes inside and finishes to get the first bucket of the game. Here's Shaw. He had 15 in their last matchup with the Tritons. Over to Robidek. Shaw looks to work on Lawton, kicks it out. Here's Watruba driving into some traffic. Goes off Wallateam's arm, and they'll get another possession. Shaw goes between his legs, fires a pass underneath, and the layup is good for Dorn. So Dylan Dorn gets the scoring started for the Red Raiders tonight off a nice dish from Derek Shaw. There's a pass lobbed inside, and stolen other way comes Watruba. Here's Watruba with it. Shaw now watched by Lawton. That's going to be the key matchup. Those two high-scoring guards going at each other tonight. Here's Schultz, watched by Augustine. Another good matchup, 2 good defenders. Will be dancing all night. Inside goes Robidek up. Couldn't get it. Wallateam comes out of the pack, leading the charge, and Augustine Little room service off the nice dish. There's Schultz. Wetruba drives on Weber, stops, had to kick it out to Shaw. Here is Shaw spinning. Wanted to take that step back, instead Robidet goes across the lane. And now he's stuck, had to kick it out to Wetruba. Here's Schultz working on Augustine, goes up, tough shot with the right, couldn't get it to go. Walateam another rebound. Here's Weber, kicks it out. Guyette fakes. Now back to Weber, he goes in, and he's fouled. So he'll have a shot at the free throw line. Looks like it's gonna go against Dylan Dorn. And it sure does, that's his first foul.
Henry Weber on the line for the Tritons, shooting 2.
So 2 shots for Weber. First one knocks it down. Weber comes into tonight averaging about 6 points per game. So he calmly knocks down a pair from the charity stripe. Pulaski's got to get it in, and they just do. It's saved by Wetruba. There he is working on Weber, kicks it out to Shaw. That's a tough corner 3. It's going to take a kind Pulaski bounce and drop in. So 6-5, early stages of this game. Good pace, good energy to the start of this one. There's Augustine. They have Colin Schultz right now guarding Lawton. Now Wetruba picks him up on the switch. He's going to tee it up from deep 3-point range, and that's what Emmett Lawton does. Lawton, as I mentioned, had a fantastic game against Pulaski last time out, 30 points. He had 35 in their last game against Germantown, and he nearly came up with a steal there. He has been the focal point and the catalyst of this team all season long. As he looks across at Derek Shaw. Here's Shaw, drives, pulls it up on the baseline. It's going to take another kind bounce. And Shaw's now up to 5 points. Here's Guyette. Walateam goes up, tough with the left, and that's gonna get another bounce. There is a rubber rim on both ends. A lot of kind bounces going for each side early in this game. Ethan Walateam now up to 4 points. Shaw had to recapture the dribble. Lawton almost knocked it away again. Shaw working on him. Ball is tipped high in the air. Shaw skies in to go get it. Kicks it out. Here's a 3-pointer put up from Wetruba. No good. And the rebound is taken by Augustine. Lawton goes to his left. Foul. No shot. Does not count. Still knocked it down, but we'll take it side out. Substitutions coming in for both teams. Charles May and Andrew Rader for the Tritons, and for the Raiders, number 21, Ethan Schmidt. The 6-foot sophomore. Here's Lawton. He gets another look for 3, and he knocks down another one. Back-to-back threes from Emmett Lawton. And the Tritons now lead it 14-7. They've doubled them up. Shaw working tough, and he's fouled. It's going to go against Walla team. That'll be his first. Foul trouble is definitely something to monitor with this Notre Dame squad, mainly their bigs. Walla team, Andrew Rader, and if it comes to it, Stanley Smith. First free throw there is good. Second free throw is also good from Shaw. As I mentioned, just under 20 points per game for him. He is an 83% free throw shooter. He showed it right there. And here is Andrew Rader. He had a big-time game against Germantown, 16 and 8. Weber kind of got stuck in the air and just threw it at the basket. Here comes Shaw the other way. Crosses. Finds a nice dish, but unable to finish was Dorn. Here comes Walla team, and he's now fouled. Looks like Brady Retruba's going to check back in at this next timeout here from Pulaski. Ethan Walla team, not necessarily known as a good free throw shooter. He's definitely picked it up as of late, at least the last few games that I've been able to watch. He's averaging about 10 points a contest. Knocks down second one there. Only about a 50% free throw shooter. Looked pretty calm there. He's now up to 6. Pass is knocked away and taken by Rader. They go into Rader in the post. Kicks it, Walla team, little short jumper, knocks it down. Looks like he's come to play early in this one. He's got 8 points. And Notre Dame now leads it 18-9 as we come up on the 10-minute mark in the first half. Here's Shaw. Schmidt working on Charles May. Wetruba, tough floater, couldn't get it. Rader the rebound. Got to think that Notre Dame can smell blood in the water. Here's Lawton. He's guarded closely by Schmidt. They go into Rader. Weber now has it. Walla team. Rader fumbled it for a second. Now gets it to Walla team. Little free throw line jumper. That one's a bit strong. Running start for Retruba. And up ahead, that is not a good finish, but the putback from Dorn. Off the initial miss, Dylan Dorn able with that quick second leap to finish. Here's Weber. Rader goes in, tried to find Walla team. That ball was tipped away by Dorn. More substitutions will come in. Colin Schultz and Derek Block getting his first action in this one. For Pulaski, and Adam Guyette and Max Augustine return for the Tritons. Lawton from way downtown, bang! He is on fire. That's his third three-pointer. He's now up to 9, and the Tritons are across the 20-point mark. Pull-up jumper in the lane, no good. from Schmidt, but they get their offensive rebound. Here's Schultz in the corner, watched closely by Augustine. Shaw crosses and lost it. Under 8 minutes to go, first half from the Schneider Triton Center. Ball knocked away by Shaw, dives on the floor. Here comes Watruba in a hurry. Puts it up, couldn't get it to go, and got yet the rebound. Lawton dancing with it out top, goes inside and banks it home. I'd have to check. I'd be shocked if he's missed at all, but at bare minimum, more than 2 shots. Timeout, Red Raiders. We'll take a timeout with the action. You're watching Notre Dame basketball on the Triton Sports Network here on YouTube. Back from timeout at the Triton Center. Tritons lead at 23-11 over the Red Raiders. Dominic D'Angelo with you on Tuesday, the 24th of January. As we wind down the first month on the new calendar year. Glad you're with us on the Triton Sports Network. Here's Shaw. Watruba drives, kicks it out. Shaw, an open look for 3. Couldn't make him pay. Here comes May the other way. Lawton the crossover. Goes inside, and he'll be fouled. He'll have 2 shots.
Red Raider foul number 21, Ethan Schmidt.
That's going to go against Ethan Schmidt. That's his second and the 4th team foul.
On the line for the Tritons, shooting 2.
Lawton already with 11 points in this when he comes in to this game, averaging 22. He did score 35 in their last game. He's on pace for that right now as he sinks the first free throw. Dylan Dorn and Gaitlin Robidek check in for Pulaski. Try to give them a spark. Lawton sinks both free throws. He's now up to 13 points. At this rate, he may hit his average in the first half. Could be looking at a special performance from the senior. Bounce pass inside, and the layup is good from Robidek. Here's Guyette. He had 20 in their last one. He's not scored. Here's a Raider popping for 3. Welcome to the new age of basketball where big men can shoot threes. Andrew Raider from downtown gets him on the scoreboard. Here's Shaw up top. Watruba. Shaw fakes. Anytime there's a ball screen, there are 2 defenders all over him. And I want him to get going. Here's Watruba. Tried to throw a bounce pass, may have been tipped, and it was. It'll stay Pulaski ball. Ethan Wallateam, Henry Weber return for Notre Dame. All 5 starters on the floor for the Tritons. As well as for the Raiders. Shaw across the lane, tough shot, no good. Head coach David Shaw wanted a foul, did not get it. Wallateam kicks it out, Weber fakes. Guyette open for 3, got it. Coach Babinski is fired up after this start. Schultz driving, inside, foul, shot won't go. But he'll have 2 shots from the free throw line. Try to stop this run that the Tritons have been on, and it's been an impressive one. Schultz knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Knocks down the second. Schultz is averaging about 11 points per game. He's only got 2 thus far. Wallateam backs him down, and an offensive foul. Gonna say it went with the push-off. And that's the second on Wallateam, and now Andrew Rader will come in immediately as Notre Dame goes with the press look here. Here's Shaw, tries to drive baseline, they show 2, and he's fouled. It's gonna go against Lawton, that's his first foul. And Shaw will have a chance at the free throw line. Knocks down the first one. Shaw's a good free throw shooter, as I already mentioned, 83% on the year. Misses that one. That may have been an announcer's jinx right there. Starting to make my chops when it comes to messing with people in live play, it looks like a little bit. Guyette lost it momentarily. Lawton pops for 3. A little bit short. Rader, a tough rebound, had it knocked away. And it's going to stay Notre Dame ball. That may have been a heat check from Emmett Lawton. Don't think he's missed many threes. That may have been his first miss. He's going to try it from the corner this time. A little bit strong. Rader tips the rebound to himself. Now Weber to Lawton. Guyette's gonna drive, kicks it out. Augustine thought about it for a second, now hits Lawton on the back cut. Couldn't finish it. That was a great cut from Lawton, good pass. Just couldn't finish it. Cross-court pass with Truba. Off on that 3, Rader hauls in another rebound. They go into Rader in the post. They swat at it and steal it. Shaw comes up with the ball. Now he's dancing on Lawton. Steps back for 3. Bit strong. Rader once again keeping it alive for himself. Had it knocked away, and Augustine clears. And now there is a foul. I believe it's going to go against Dylan Dorn. Sure does. That's a second on him. Definitely something to watch if you're head coach David Shaw. Lawton crosses, had it knocked away by Watruba. Guyette in pursuit. Couldn't get it, but Watruba's able to finish. The backboard is still shaking from that attempted chase down on the other end. They go into Rader, and he's held. And I think that's going to be on Dorn, and if it is, that's his third. It sure is against Dylan Dorn.
Pulaski foul number 23, Dylan Dorn, his third, team 6.
Now Ethan Schmidt's going to come in for the Raiders. He's going to check in for Dorn. That's something else you got to watch. Schmidt also has 2 fouls, so foul trouble is becoming key. Lawton steps back, three-pointer. Guyette the offensive rebound. He's going to go up strong. Couldn't get it. Rader tips it, and it is an offensive foul for going over the back.
Notre Dame foul number 23, Andrew Rader, his first, team's 5th.
It's the 15th foul, first on Rader. So we're at the 2.5-minute mark in the first half. Tritons lead it by 13, 31-18 over the Red Raiders of Pulaski. Shaw to Schultz. Knocked away by Guyette, fighting for it. And that's going to be a foul against Schmidt, and that's his third foul. Coach Babinski got a little fired up from that last play from the young sophomore. And now Guyette's going to have a chance at the free throw line. They're in the bonus situation. Now Derek Block's going to come in for Schmidt, try to give him some size, as I mentioned. Schmidt's got 3 fouls, and so does Dylan Dorn. Guyette hits the first of a 1-and-1. Second free throw a little bit strong. Robadek with the rebound, and now Shaw comes the other way with it. He comes off of the ball screen. Well, English couldn't quite get it to go. Rader with another rebound. And Weber will run the point coming the other way. Guyette looking for options, finds Augustine, and Augustine finds a path to the rim. Shaw kicks it out, block, goes up on Rader and scores. That's his first field goal, and maybe a confidence booster for head coach David Shaw with his big struggling with foul trouble. This is where it's going to be a problem, though. Rader is a handful on the block on the other end. Here's Schultz. Kicks it to Block. Shaw now with under 30 seconds to go. Gonna kick it out. Here's Watruba, corner 3. That one's off. Rader another rebound. And it looks like they're gonna hold for 1. An impressive first half, a very fast-paced first half. Is now down to the final 3. Here's Lawton, 4-3, a bit strong, and that's how it's going to end. With 36-20, Notre Dame holding a 16-point edge over the Pulaski Red Raiders. We'll take a break for halftime, come back for the second half. keep this thing rolling. You're watching Notre Dame basketball on the Triton Sports Network here on YouTube. We welcome you back from halftime from the Tritons Center. Tritons lead at 36-20 over the Pulaski Red Raiders in their second of 2 meetings in this conference season. We are just about set to get things tipped off in the second half. Dominic D'Angelo with you on a Tuesday night. Tritons are looking to get to 9-5 and keep pace in the FRCC. Coming to this one having won 4 of their last 5 and trying to put out a little bit of a fire that the Raiders have started for themselves, winning 3 of their last 4. That's a good way to do it. Guyette with the loose ball coming the other way, and a tough finish is good. Here's Shaw, and a bit of a quiet first half for his standards. As he works on Lawton, goes across the lane. What a pass inside. And the layup is good. That was Robidek on the fantastic feed from Derek Shaw. Wrap-around pass. That was sensational. There's a foul, and Guyette will have a chance at the free throw line.
Pulaski foul number 13, Devin Robidek, his first, team first.
It's going to go against Robidek.
Adam Guyette on the line for the Tritons, shooting 2.
First free throw from Guyette is good. Adam Guyette, the young sophomore, comes in averaging about 10 points per game. Couldn't get the second free throw to go. He has been a nice surprise this year for Coach Babinski. Been a starter all year. He's been coming out of his shell all year long, and it's been a lot of fun to see his progression and to watch him grow up right in front of your eyes. There's a stop and go from Weber, couldn't finish, and a delayed whistle. It's going to go against Derek Shaw. That's the first foul on Shaw, and Weber will have a chance at the free throw line. Doesn't get to the free throw line a whole lot. It's the first one to bounce in. Two for 2 trip there. He's now up to 4 points. And the Tritons now hold a 19-point advantage. That pass is thrown behind Shaw, and another turnover. This is something that you will see every now and then. Weber running the point. Here's Guyette. That's some English on that. Got it to spin in off the baseline drive. He's now up to 9 points, and no 2 are prettier than those 2. That's going to be a foul against Weber. Tried to knock the ball away from Watruba. Ethan Schmidt's now going to come in for Robidek. Here's Shaw. Here's Schmidt, who just checked in, going to work, goes across the lane. Tough shot, gets it to go. And that's his first 2 points of this contest. Weber lost it for a second. That's going to be another foul, I believe, on Shaw. Sure is. It'll be his second. Two quick ones picked up in this second half. Weber looking to inbound, gets it to Walateam. Now he gets it back in the post. Kicks it out to Guyette. Nice catch on a rocket pass. Now he looks to drive. Walateam has been knocking down a couple jumpers tonight. Lost the ball. It's going to be picked up by Schmidt. And Shaw comes the other way with it. Watruba takes that opening, drives, and is fouled. And he'll have 2 shots from the free throw line. It's going to go against Weber.
Notre Dame foul number 2, Henry Weber, his second, team second.
First free throw for him. Watruba is good. And he knocks down a pair. He's now up to 4 points. Comes in averaging about 12, so if they want to make a pretty big comeback, they're going to need him to start pouring in some buckets and in a hurry. And they also got to try to find a way to stop that guy. Lawton misses that one. Here comes Watruba the other way. Here's Schultz. Trapped by Augustine. Gets it back, now he drives on him. Here's Watruba. Weber picks him up on the switch. Here's Schultz driving, short shot. Bounces off, Walateam with a good box out. Collects the rebound. Caitlin Robidek's gonna check in at the next dead ball. Weber kicks it out, Guyette's left open for 3, a little bit short. Shaw comes in to grab the rebound. Looking to push, a little sauce, and he'll get to the free throw line. And a lot of free throws early in this second half as we're just under 14. Second foul on Lawton. Eric Shaw's been busy at the free throw line tonight. Continues his perfect evening from the charity stripe. And a timeout's called by the Tritons. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with Notre Dame holding a 43-27 advantage over the Red Raiders. And this is a little bit of a sentimental game for me personally. My first ever time up here on a broadcast was last year's regional playoff game with the great Joey Bodadana doing play-by-play. I chimed in every now and then as the color commentator. And now here I am doing play-by-play for this exact same matchup. A little lower stakes, just regular season, but nonetheless still a special full circle type moment. Getting to watch it, getting to call it. A game between these two teams. Raider and May check in for the Tritons. Shaw is still perfect from the free throw line. Now they come with a press look. Lawton is being pressured hard by Schmidt, gets past him, throws a pass into Walateam. And an easy finish right at the cup. Walateam's now up to 10 points. He's got to be flirting with a double-double pretty soon here, you would think. Shaw steps back, a deep 3, knocks it down. So Shaw starting to percolate a little bit. He's up to 11 points. And they've now switched him on to Henry Weber. Maybe try to save some energy for offensive end. Raider is going to be fouled on the way up by Robidek. And he'll get 2 free throws.
Pulaski foul number 13, Gatlin Robidek, his second, team's 4th. Andrew Raider, on the line, shooting 2.
First free throw from Raider is good. He's really come into his own over these last few games, few weeks. He had 16 in their game on Saturday at Germantown. Knocks down the second free throw. And it's got to be such a luxury for Brian Bobinski. They're going with a 2-big lineup here with both Walateam and Raider on the floor. Both of those guys are playing well. That's big, and there's a big block. Speaking of which, Lawton's got to chase it down. He will. And that was almost a showtime play. But Lawton was on the baseline somewhere along the way when he caught it. Man, that was going to be one for the top 10 list there. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds. That was going to be a tough catch. Lawton almost able to track it down. Be Pulaski ball. Schultz just checked back in. Lawton picks his pocket. He's going to go up. Lost it on the way up. And now Watruba's struggling with it a little bit against Weber, so a little bit of sloppy play the last couple of possessions from each side. Here's Robadek. He slips. Ball was tipped by Lawton. It'll be Pulaski ball on the side out. Here's Watruba, watched by Henry Weber. There's a spin, and the bank shot is good from Schmidt. He's now up to 4 points. Playing some heavy minutes. Raider couldn't get it, fighting for it. And that's going to be another over-the-back foul on Andrew Raider trying to get that miss.
Checking for the Red Raiders, number 20, Derek Block.
Derek Block just checked in for the Raiders. Watruba's got it, watched by Weber. Some good tight defense being played from Notre Dame on this possession down the floor. There's Robadek driving inside. He's fouled. And he'll get 2 free throws. Walateam grabbed him. No, I'm sorry. It was Emmett Lawton who picked up the foul. That's going to be his 3rd. First free throw is off from Robadek. Max Augustine, Adam Gayet check back in for Raider and Weber. With Robadek at the free throw line for a 2nd of 2. Only a 76% free throw shooter. Knocks down that one. Slowly but surely, Pulaski's chipping into this lead a bit. It's now 47-34. Lawton steps back. A high arcing 3 is short. Maybe a momentum swing. May comes up with a steal. Things are starting to get physical, and May will finish. Here's a drive and a kick to Robadek. Goes up with the left. No good. Walateam comes out of the pack. Looking for an option. Finds Augustine. Blocked from behind. And a foul. It's going to go, I believe, against Watruba. First foul on Brady Watruba. And Max Augustine will be at the free throw line. First one is off. Augustine, another guy, doesn't get to the free throw line very often. But a big one right here. That one falls off the rim. Here's a pass inside. Block kicks it out. Corner three is good. A big one from Ethan Schmidt. Lawton crosses and is held.
Pulaski foul number 4, Colin Schultz.
It's going to go against Schultz. That's his second. Henry Weber and Derek Shaw come back in for their respective teams. We're just at about the 10:30 mark. Lawton gets a running start, fouled, and one. When you need it most, Emmett Lawton comes up with a big play. He'll have a chance for the old school three-point play. Knocks down the free throw. Timeout is called by David Shaw. Be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break and be right back here from the Triton Center. Back from timeout, 10:31 left in regulation. Tritons and Red Raiders going at it for the second time this season. Notre Dame has had a pretty commanding lead of the head-to-head series as of late. Swept them last year as well as beat them in the regional playoff game, and there's a turnover. Tritons also beat them earlier this year in Pulaski. Dylan Dorn's going to come in for the Raiders. Interesting to see how Notre Dame's going to approach this with both Robidek and Dorn having 3 fouls. Interested to see if they go inside. Looks like they want to. Weber's going to take it himself, had it knocked away. Here comes Robidek. Shaw with the outlet pass and the finish from Ethan Schmidt. He's come up with a couple of nice buckets here in the second half to try to cut into this lead. Guyette drives, kicks it out. Weber. Augustine thought about the three. Lawton comes off a screen, kicks it out. Augustine, now he's going to tee up the three. Weber with the offensive rebound. And now Lawton's going to try a three. That one's strong. Robidek secures it. A lot of perimeter shots from the Tritons in this second half. Maybe got to look to go inside, and as I say that, there's a turnover. Here comes Wallateam, looking at him. May have been blocked, still finished it. Shaw drives and scores.
Basket by Derek Shaw.
He made that look pretty easy, a bit easier than Coach Babinski wanted. Shaw's now up to 13. Lawton almost had it knocked away. Now he's going to pull it back. Weber's going to drive. Kicks it, Guyette. Gets it back, and now he's going to survey. Finds Lawton off a curl. Tough finish. Doesn't matter. Lawton's now up to 16. Shaw tried to flash it in there. Here comes Weber. Goes up strong, and a hard foul on Robadek.
Pulaski foul number 13, Captain Robadek. His fourth, team's eighth.
It's going to go against Robadek, and that's his fourth. So one more, and he is done for the evening. Weber from the free throw line still can't get it to go. They've had some struggles from the free throw line in this game. Brady Watruba's going to check in, or just did check in. Rader's going to come in now for Adam Guyette. Just under 8 minutes to go in this game. Big free throw there from Weber. Here's Watruba, gets a screen, kicks it, Schultz drives it, knocked away by Wallateam for a moment. Schmidt's able to regather, now he's gonna drive, has an opening, and finishes. Soft kiss off the glass from Ethan Schmidt. That's the lead to 14. It's been pretty close like this for a lot of this game. Weber, tough drive.
Henry Weber. Timeout, Notre Dame. This will be a
Timeout's called by the Tritons. What a big-time finish from Henry Weber. We'll take a quick break and be right back from the Triton Center. You're watching Notre Dame basketball on the Triton Sports Network here on YouTube. .7:18 to go in regulation. We welcome you back from timeout. Dominic D'Angelo with you on a Tuesday night, a conference Tuesday night from the Triton Center. Notre Dame holds a 16-point advantage. Here's Schmidt. And now Shaw's got it. They'll play catch. We're on the top of the key. Here's Watruba driving, kicks it out to Schmidt. Triton bench is now getting into it. Watruba drives, kicks it out. Schmidt's gonna try another corner three. That one won't go, and the rebound is taken by Max Augustine. Lawton, they double him immediately, and Wallateam is able to finish inside. Another good game from Ethan Wallateam. He's now got 14. To go along with another great game on the glass. Looked like Weber took a shot in the arm, it looked like. That's a tough shot, bounced up and off from Dylan Dorn, went up on Andrew Rader. That's going to be a tough thing to do, the 6'9" sophomore. Lawton drives it inside, and he's fouled. Every time he goes to the rim, every time he catches the ball, they are on him like flies on syrup. Braden Davis is going to come in for the Tritons. Robidek and block return for the Raiders.
Evan Lawton shooting bonus.
Lawton, first one of a 1-and-1 is short. Here is block. Schultz pulls it up and hits.
Basket by Schultz.
It's only his second bucket of this game. He's only at 4 points right now. Weber thought about it, so did Raider. He'll go across the lane. Tough shot, no foul called. Here comes Robidek. Schultz into a crowd, spins, and banks it home. He's got a couple buckets to go, back-to-back possessions. They try to make one last surge. Come back into this game. Lawton throws a pass into Raider, who finds a cutting Davis, who finds the basket. Schultz drives baseline. And a foul. It looks like it's going to be against Weber.
Notre Dame foul number 2, Henry Weber.
It's going to be the third on Henry Weber.
Team 6.
Here's Schultz. Block had an open jumper, didn't take it. Raiders looking for any kind of spark. Inside, bucket and the foul for Robidek. That's one of those block charge calls. That's going to go against Weber. That's going to be his fourth. Adam Guyette's going to check in for Andrew Raider. Definitely something to monitor is the foul situation, mainly with Weber, and also Lawton has 3 fouls. Free throw is good. 63-50 with just over 4 minutes to go. Lawton lost it. While the team throws a cross-court pass to Guyette. Now he's gonna go to work. While the team fading away, couldn't get it. Robidek looking to go inside, and Schultz couldn't control the pass. Tried to go a bit too quick. Here's Guyette, top of the key over to Weber. Try to go to his strong side. Lawton drives it into a crowd. Jump ball. Just gonna stay with the Tritons. Possession arrow was in their favor. .321 to go in regulation. In a game that seems far from over, the way that this Pulaski bunch has scrapped all and fought all night. Davis is going to try through. That was a line drive, and he knocked it down. That had to be less than 2 inches of arc, but he got it to go. Davis now has a quick 5. And the lead is up to 16. There's a D3 put up from Schultz. And that's an air ball. And just like that, there'll be a Russian fire drill almost, as they have emptied the benches.
For Notre Dame, number 3, Sam Guard, number 11.
A new 5 on the floor for both teams for the last 2:50 of this game.
Number 15, Landon Michaels.
Here's Kieran McClanahan over to Sam Guard. Davis is the one player that was on the floor previously. He's got it right here. Guard's now got it. There's a foul.
Pulaski foul, number 33, Dixon Holowinski.
That's going to go against Dixon Holowinski, who just checked in at that last timeout. So Kieran McClanahan will be at the free throw line. Be shooting 2 free throws for the double bonus. Couldn't get the first one to go. Second one is off as well. Comes number 25, Nathan Hosey, the other way. They go into Joseph Majol, who is fouled by a cast of Tritons.
Notre Dame foul, number 5, Elliot
It's going to go against number 5, Elliot Bordini, the senior.
Michael on the line.
High arcing free throw, pretty pure swish. Second free throw is also good, so a 2-for-2 trip from Joseph Majol. So we're just out about the 2-minute mark. Here's Davis, top of the key, over to Guard. McClanahan lost it, now the ball was knocked away. A behind the back move from Majol, and there's another spin. It's gonna be Triton ball.
Stanley Smith checking in for Notre Dame.
Davis will sit down, Stanley Smith will come in for the last minute and 40 seconds. Tritons are going to improve to 9-5 on the season. Deep 3 from Guard is an air ball. And it'll be Pulaski ball going the other way. So Pulaski will now drop to 3-5 in their last few games here. I'm sorry. They were on a 2-game win streak. That'll now come to an end here tonight. Here's Hosey inside a little scoop, couldn't get it to go. Owinski couldn't get it, and now a timeout is called by the Tritons because Coach Babinski wants to get his last 2 guys in for a second there. Diego Juarez and Mitchell Martin, the last 2. That will come onto the floor for the final 49 seconds in this game. Tritons are really picking things up. Here's Juarez, that's for 3. Just a bit short.
Checking in for number 33, Connor Nelson.
And now Connor Nelson is going to come in for McClanahan, so everybody's getting a chance to be on the floor in this one on the Notre Dame sideline. Here's Girth driving. Tried to throw a pass into Majol, but threw it out of bounds. And we'll see what happens here. You never really quite know if anyone's going to tee up one final shot in the last few seconds here or not. Looks like they're playing it pretty nonchalant. So we're down to 5, and that should just about do it. And that will do it. 66-52 is the final. The Raiders will fall to 6-9. They go to 3-7 in conference play. Meanwhile, the Tritons improve to 9-5. They're now 6-4 in conference play. And that'll do it for us here from the Triton Center. So, for Principal Andrea Hurton, as the camera cuts out, that's how you know it's time to close things up. For Principal Andrea Hurton, for Associate Principal Greg Masaryk, for School President Dr. Tom Kiley, for our Athletic Director Mr. Matthew Koenig, and for our founder and creator Joey Bonadonna, I'm Dominic D'Angelo saying so long and good night from the Triton.